All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome, as I said before, to the TRIO Student Support Services graduation celebration for the class of 2022. We have 47 graduates this year. So exciting. You got to see those that are joining us in person. We are also live streaming this event on Zoom. So we also have graduates that are joining us on Zoom. So we're very excited to be having such a great class to celebrate here today. So my name is Veronica Guadarrama. I am the TRIO Student Support Services Director, and it's my honor to be with all of you today. I'm going to take a moment, and I do want to introduce my staff. We're kind of all around. So when I call your name, please stand up and wave to the crowd. Our academic advisor, Jasmine Martinez. Academic advisor, Mackenzie Nayola. Academic advisor, Astrid Chen. And academic advisor, Liz Valle. And our program also has a program assistant, Cheryl Brishley, who is joining us via Zoom. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the Big Bend staff and faculty that are joining us today. If that is you, please stand and also wave to the crowd. Thank you all so much for your support and for being here today. It means so much. Okay. So I do want to start us off by just telling everyone who is here just a little bit about what TRIO is. So TRIO is a federally funded program. There are 8 educational outreach programs. The goal of these programs is to help students in a pipeline manner to obtain their academic and career goals. TRIO started in 1964 with President Lyndon B. Johnson. He wanted to create initiatives to fight the war on poverty. And so he did this by establishing the Economic Act of 1964, which started the first TRIO program, TRIO Upward Bound. And then the following year in 1965, we had 2 additional TRIO programs start because of the Higher Education Act of 1965. So that started Talent Search. And a couple years later, our program, TRIO Student Support Services. Now, there are 8 TRIO programs. So all of these programs, our TRIO students are aware. You can continue to participate in TRIO as you continue in your academic journey. TRIO Student Support Services is also a 4-year institution. So if your next step is to transfer, definitely take that opportunity to continue to participate in TRIO. If you are interested in going into a graduate program, so if you're interested in getting your master's or your doctorate degree, you can go into the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program, which helps you get into graduate schools and to obtain that level of education. So TRIO here at Big Bend, we are very fortunate to actually have 3 TRIO programs here on our Big Bend campus. And we also have another TRIO program in Moses Lake High School, another TRIO Upward Bound. So Moses Lake actually has 4 TRIO programs. So we have our TRIO Upward Bound program, which serves high school students. And then we have our program, Student Support Services, which we help college students of any major. But in 2020, we were awarded additional funding to serve STEM students. So our program serves, again, all majors and careers, and then an additional STEM grant. We've talked about the program a little bit. So now let's dive a little bit into the population and who TRIO SSS serves. So overall, our 2 grants, we serve 310 students. 2/3 of those students are low income and first generation, and then 1/3 of those are also have a documented disability. To participate in TRIO SSS, you do have to be a US citizen or a legal resident, and you have to demonstrate academic need. Academic need is very broad, and that's determined by our program. So for those that work for Big Bend, if you think a student is eligible, definitely send them our way, or even graduates. If you are aware of any students coming to Big Bend in the following year, let them know that we're here and we want to fill your spot for next year. All right, and then here are just some of the services that we provide. Academic and personal assistance, career awareness, online tutoring, financial aid and scholarship assistance, financial literacy, cultural events, including college campus visits, for a first year experience course for credit for our first year students, and then a transfer summer bridge program. Trio works. So Trio is a support system. I think it's very successful because it's very family oriented and family-like. We care for our students beyond being a student. We care about a student in a holistic manner. And our goal is to help you get to your dreams and your aspirations. Over 5 million students have graduated from college with the support of Trio program since its induction in 1964. And then specifically for Trio SSS programs, a Trio SSS student compared to their low income peers are 47% more likely to attain their associate degree and transfer.
Woo!
And then here are just some brief statistics about our graduating class. So as I previously mentioned, we have 47 graduates this year. 8 of those students are pursuing STEM careers. And then the degrees obtained, we have 39 that are graduating with the Associate of Arts and Science direct transfer degree. And some of those are transferring right after this and continuing fall to a 4-year university. We have 2 students that graduated with their associate in biology. And then we have 6 students that graduated with a professional technical degree and will be going into the workforce. And then here are some of the transfer schools that our students will be going to. And then we also want to recognize we have 5 students that are not graduating, but they obtain their prerequisites to go into the Big Bend nursing program. So they're going to continue with Big Bend and our program and go into the Big Bend nursing program. Awesome. So that's just a little bit about Trio. Thank you for listening. I hope you were able to learn something. And now I want to invite our president of Big Bend Community College, Dr. Sarah Thompson Tweedy, to share her message with our graduates today.
Good evening and welcome. I am so honored to be with you all tonight and have the opportunity to greet you myself in person. Bienvenidos y buenas tardes. Yo no hablo español bien. Estoy aprendiendo. Espero que puedan entenderme. Thank you. Veo que están contentos con sus logros. En el Big Bend Community College, nosotros estamos muy orgullosos de ellos también. Los estudiantes aquí son increíbles. Nos sentimos honrados de que hayan venido a la escuela aquí. This class of Trio graduates is 47 Vikings strong. Everyone who works for Big Bend Community College is incredibly proud of you. In the time that you have been here, you have grown not only in knowledge, but in confidence, because every graduate does. But a Trio graduate is special in other ways. You have reached this accomplishment having faced obstacles and barriers that could have prevented your success. And as you faced those, you came to understand that you did not have to do that alone. At your side were your peers who were sharing this experience with you, as well as the many trusted counselors and guides who knew just when and where to add light to what may have seemed a dark and uncertain path. And now here you are, poised to graduate or go into the nursing program. Many of you already have plans for your future. 5 of you are continuing here and will be trained as nurses or are entering our bachelor's degree program. We're glad you're staying with us. Thank you. Others of you are off to four-year partners. Among them, Washington State, Central Washington, Western Washington, WSU Tri-Cities, Western Governors, and Seattle Pacific. And some of you are taking what you have learned directly into the workforce. And maybe some of you don't have the foggiest idea of what's next, and that's okay too. TRIO has taught you the most important lesson of all. You are strong. You are strong. And you can overcome the challenges that you encounter. And you have also learned that you are not alone. And the world is full of people who are willing to help you, as you have seen from your family, friends, and TRIO. So as you set out on the next chapter in your life, I want to encourage you to be the one who helps others who struggle or have obstacles. So long as you are that person for others, then you will be paying forward what they have done for you. And I also want to acknowledge the power of that statement, because if you walk around Big Bend Community College, you will learn that many Big Bend employees are also TRIO grads. And they have decided to dedicate their professional lives to serving students. Thank you for coming to Big Bend Community College. We will always, always be here for you and your family. Gracias por venir al Big Bend Community College. Siempre estaremos aquí para ustedes y sus familias. Gracias.
Thank you, Dr. Tweedy, for such a moving speech. And another round of applause for her for speaking in Spanish as well. When she told me right before we started that she was going to, she said she was very nervous. But let me tell you, Sarah, your Spanish may be better than mine. No, thank you for that courage and for speaking to our families in that way. Next, I have the pleasure to introduce one of our graduates, Melissa Suarez. Melissa Suarez will be sharing her TRIO experience with the graduating class and family. So thank you, Melissa.
Hello. Thank you for taking the time to be here today for all your grads. As a non-traditional student, I understand and appreciate the value of time because I know how busy life can get. Being a non-traditional student means you go through certain obstacles that most traditional students do not face. Typically, non-traditional students start their educational path later in life. And sometimes by the time that we do, we already have families and jobs to maintain while still going to school. I started my online journey with Big Bend Community College and TRIO 2 years ago, when I finally committed to coming back to school after being out for almost 5 years. In the beginning, I was really scared to take that first step forward because I did not know what to expect, since I did not follow a traditional educational path right out of high school, like most people do. I especially felt out of place because I was a little older than most of the people in my class. But however, TRIO was the program that helped ease my way through and provided me with resources to be where I am today and where I hope to be in my future. Working with TRIO has showed me that they are more than just a supportive education program. They are a family. Standing here today and seeing everyone with the support of their loved ones shows me how we are all a success story for the TRIO program. Within my own family, there will now be 2 success stories to tell and take pride in. My sister Marisol, who I am very proud of, was also a TRIO member here at Big Bend and moved forward and went to Central Washington University to complete a psychology degree. Just like her and many others, I hope we all reach our educational goals and continue to have the support that we need to keep pushing forward. As for myself, I will be attending Central Washington University in the fall and work towards my bachelor's degree. And I hope to continue to feel the support from my family, friends, employer, and TRIO staff. Here at Big Bend, the mission is to serve as a bridge, stand as a leader, and support for success. In my time here, I have truly seen the community abide by that mission. And I would just like to say thank you for helping many first-generation students like myself in getting a college degree. Gracias and felicidades, class of 2022.
Thank you, Melissa. As Melissa said, you are all our success story. So please, as you go on to your next step, tell them about Big Bend, tell them about your TRIO experience. And again, continue participating in TRIO or in TRIO-like programs. If you're continuing on, there are a lot of support systems out there for you. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to transition into giving our graduates that are here in person a TRIO certificate and a graduation gift. So I'm going to call up the advisors. And the way that we're going to do this is we're going to ask all of our graduates if you guys can sort of get on the far, my right, your left wall. And we're going to be giving out the certificates and the gift per advisor. So I'll hand it off to them. And the advisors have also prepared a small message for their graduates. So we'll start off with those. And then when you hear your name, please come up and get your certificate. And then we're going to take one more group picture because we had some people come in a little bit after the picture. And then I heard that there was a chair. So we want to do a retake.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jasmine, and I'll be announcing the names of my graduating students. So please come up when you hear your name. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say something first. I'm nervous. I just wanted to say, working with my students, I've been here for 4.5 years. It's been really great. It always is, and I always get emotional. I don't try to show it, but I really can say that our students have worked hard. They have had barriers, but they're gonna move on to do great things. One thing I always tell my grads is that their timeline is theirs. So if they want to take a break, they can. Nobody's gonna hold that against them. And then continue if that's what you're going to do. But again, I'm very proud of them, and I hope, if they ever need any extra help or support, I will definitely be here to help them. So thank you. So my first grad I have is Sadie Padilla. You want to take that upstairs? Here you go. I'll give you that. And then, yeah. Next, I have Ezra McWilliams. Next, I have Yuriana Ayala Rodriguez. And we do have a small message in there for our grads, so please read that. Next, I have Riley Coons. Next, I have Melissa Suarez. I know. Being here. Leslie Pineda Ortega. Audra Pierce. Melissa Garcia. Maddie Garza. Soshi Tafoya. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It's a really exciting opportunity to recognize our TRIO graduates tonight. So I'm going to start off by welcoming Jordan Cruz. Corey Forbes. Congrats. And Annette Hernandez. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Astrid, and I've actually just started working at TRIO a couple months ago. However, I am a TRIO alum, and I've been working at Big Ben for about 3 years now. So I have met some of the students that I've been working with, and it's been my pleasure working with them. And I know the impact that TRIO has in many lives. And you talk to a group of people, and they always have and know about TRIO. So muchas gracias por estar aquí y tomar de su tiempo para venir para sus estudiantes. So voy a empezar. I'm going to start with Angela Moore. Y Fátima Cárdenas.
Okay, I know I've been talking for majority of the time, so to my grads, I'll just say you guys have a special place in my heart. And please know that I'm still here for you. It has been my absolute honor to be your advisor, and you guys will do amazing things. So Jasmine Rincon Arroyo. Giselle Estrada. Mireya Ayala. Vicente Hernández.
Hello, everyone. I'm Liz Valle. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my grads here, but if they're online, I want to say congratulations. I feel honored to have been your advisor, and I'm honored for all the students that are here. I just want to say these students not only earned their degree, but they did it while there is a pandemic. So grads, keep showing the world your resilience. Congrats, and I'm super proud of each and every single one of you.
So as we mentioned earlier, we are live streaming this event. So we do have some graduates that are joining us live online. So I wanted to take a moment to recognize those graduates for your presence online. We have Tanya Escure, Alejandra Figueroa, Denise Jaimes Martinez, Sofia Sandoval, and Julia Stevens. And for those graduates that were not able to join us, we are recording this event, so congratulations to all of you as well. So as we mentioned earlier, we do have 5 students that are continuing on to Big Ben's nursing program. So I do want to take a moment to acknowledge them. If when I call your name, you are here, please stand up and wave. Again, this is a huge accomplishment. Big Ben's nursing program is highly renowned, and we do have a small number of students that are accepted. So our manyest congratulations to you. We have Luz Diaz. Congratulations. Oh, come get a cup. We got a cup for you as well. Sorry. We also have, you can come up now. We also have Nayeli Garcia. Casey McInnes. Michaela Rushton. And Estebany Swanson. Awesome. So we're about at the conclusion of our event. The last thing that we have for all of you is a graduation presentation. It is about 14 or so minutes long. The list is alphabetical. So for those parents and families, or even the grad themselves, if you want to take a picture of your slide, it is in alphabetical order based on the program. So please feel free to hang out. We're gonna cut some cake. We'll have some punch. Let's just really take this moment to celebrate this momentous occasion. We're so proud of all of you. Muchas gracias por su presencia, familias, padres, hijos. Muchas gracias por darnos el honor de tener sus estudiantes en nuestro programa. Estamos muy orgullosos de ellos y sus éxitos. Muchas gracias y vamos a tener una presentación de los graduados que está en orden del programa y vamos a tener pastel. También tenemos para sacar fotos atrás, o por favor conviven, pasen más tiempo con nosotros y muchas gracias de nuevo por su presencia. Oh, graduates too, don't leave. We're going to do another picture. So if you can come up to the front, we can do that.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
You want me to play the presentation or not?
No, it's Our photographer says, come on stage.
Make sure you can see her. If you can't see her, you need to find a window.